Making my case to not take that drink. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am alcoholic. Today, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. I'm super excited tonight. We get to go inside of a treatment facility that's local to our area here, and we get to host a crosstalk meeting. And if you're not familiar with what crosstalk is or what kind of meeting that is, it's not an AA meeting. It's not an NA meeting. It's specifically designed to not be an AA or an NA meeting, but rather just a group of drunks and drug addicts sitting around talking about how we got sober and how we're going to help other people to achieve sobriety as well. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, you can always come and check out a crosstalk meeting for yourself every Friday night, 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington, Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. It's what we like to call the quickest hour in recovery every Friday night at 7 o'clock. We'll see you there. One of the things I hear a lot from people I've talked to that maybe relapse, I can look back at my own personal recovery journey and pinpoint many different times that this happened to me. Maybe you're new to sobriety and you got a couple months under your belt. Maybe you got a year or so under your belt. Hell, again, I've done this myself. Maybe you are not ready to just put down the bottle or put down the drug because you think there's a case to be made to continue that self-destructive behavior. And I was thinking about it last night, actually, because it's pertinent to me. I've got 4 years into this thing, consistently into this thing, right? And it still happens to me. There's times I'll get that thought in my head. Maybe I could have just one drink. You know, I've been doing good. I've been doing 4 years, over 4 years. Surely I could just have one drink, right? And that's usually what creates a cascading downfall for us. We get that one idea. Maybe I can take a hit today. Maybe I can take a drink today. And so I started thinking, that's the most irrational thing in the world for me, to think that, to maybe get that thought in my head, maybe you've been doing good. It's the most irrational thing. But yet, nonetheless, I can't tell you the number of times in my own personal experience where I'd be sober for 3 months and I go, you know what, I could take that drink. And then, of course, I would go right back to what I was doing before, that same cycle of insanity, that same misery and just depression that it would always sink me into. So I wanted to make the case, or at least invite you to make your case as to why I'm not going to take a drink today. Now, I'm going to try to leave out as much of the science behind it anyway as I possibly can. There's a lot of science. I'm going to try to leave it out and just try to use logic, reason, and rationale. First and foremost, what good can possibly come of me taking a drink today? What good could possibly come? Is it for me to celebrate something? Is it for me to it's a social setting? Okay, I get that. I understand that to a degree. But at the end of the day, whenever I put that first drink in me, I won't remember that social setting. I won't remember that celebration because it'll be weeks later before I ever have the chance to bring my head back up out of that bottle and go, shit, what have I missed, right? Some people might say that, hey, I just need to take the edge off. I just need to relax a little bit. I got a lot going on in my mind. I get that too. That makes perfect sense to an extent. Because at the end of the day, tell me what problems alcohol or drugs has ever solved in your life. It's never solved anything. Matter of fact, I used to use the excuse, it's a long day, or it's been a rough week, I'm going to have a drink. Well, granted, temporarily, the alcohol may have knocked me out to where I didn't feel that anxiety or worry or depression or whatever. But by God, as soon as I kind of got right back to my semi-sober mind anyway, guess what? That anxiety and depression, those emotions I was trying to escape from, they were right there waiting for me. At the end of the day, ask yourself, if you think you can really take that drink, ask yourself, what happened last time you took that drink? Ask yourself, what happened last time you took that hit? Nothing good ever came from me putting a shot of whiskey down my throat. Nothing ever good came of me buying a bottle of whiskey. Sure, I thought I might have been suspending emotions for a temporary time, but those emotions came rushing back whenever my ass sobered up, and it became much more difficult. Alcohol and drugs never once ever solved a problem, but rather it created a multitude of problems for me. Why would you ever want to continue or go back to, I should say, putting that first one in you if you know how the story ends? I'm just thankful today that I woke up and I have a chance to rewrite my new ending for my journey in sobriety. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. Yes, you guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.